Hello everyone, today is our first video on the embryology. Today we start from the first week of the development. So first week of development starts from fertilization. Okay, this is the first week of development. Okay, start from fertilization, and then fertilization occur in the ampulla, means in the uterine tube. Widest enclosed part of the uterine tube is the ampulla. So fertilization occur in the ampulla and the cleavage, and after this blastocyst formation, and after this is their implantation. So in this video I will talk about the fertilization. So first I tell you the how do we count the age of the fetus. So age of the fetus from the days of the fertilization, means from the day of fertilization when the sperm and ovum unite together. So what is fertilization? Fertilization is the male sperm and female ovum when fused together. This is known as the fertilization, and the egg is stuck in the metaphase 2 until fertilization occurs. So normal site of fertilization is the ampulla, and this is the uterine tube, and this is the uterus, and these are the ovaries, both are the ovaries, and this is the ampulla. So why fertilization occur in the ampulla? Because it is the widest and close to the ovary. So events. So now events of the fertilization. First event is the transport of sperm. What? Transport of sperm, and then transport of ovum. Transport of ovum after contact and fusion of gametes, barrier, penetration, and formation of female peronucleus, and formation of male peronucleus, DNA replication, formation of zygote. These are all the events of the fertilization. So let's discuss the transport of the sperm. So after the intercourse, sperm deposited here in vagina, then they travel into the uterine tube and travel into the ampulla, and here ovum and sperm fuse together and fertilization occur, and the ovum get released from the ovary with the help of contraction of muscles of the uterus and uterine tube and their own propulsion of sperm. So here is the oviduct. So 1% of deposition of sperm is occurring in the oviduct, and only one for fertilization. Only one is needed for fertilization. What about the rest? They help in barrier penetration when zona pellucida penetration. Okay, now transport of the ovum. Ovum is produced by the ovary and then discharged into the abdominal cavity. Then in the uterine tube it captures it and passes it to the ampulla by its ciliary beads and muscle contraction of the uterine tube. So this is the corona radiata, and it has 3 layers, and this one is the zona pellucida, and this one last is the cell membrane. So penetration of corona radiata. In this condition, sperm must undergo capacitation. So what is capacitation? It means the removal of glycoprotein coat and seminal plasma protein from the plasma membrane of the ectosome. So that penetration of corona radiata occurs by the release of hyaluronidase enzyme that causes the dispersion of follicular cells of corona radiata, and then the sperm easily passes through this layer. It takes about 7 hours and 8 hours to complete this process, and after this penetration of zona pellucida occurs when the sperm penetrates through the corona radiata, and after the zona pellucida comes and the acrosome reaction will occur. In this reaction refer to the fusion between the membrane of zona pellucida and the acrosome that will release in the enzyme trypsin-like substances. This enzyme then digests the zona pellucida, and then